Well, let's talk about the Grand Prix. I mean, what can you say more about Caracole? She is an absolute angel sent from heaven. I mean, incredible. I mean, that makes in the past three CSIO Grand Prix, she has jumped double clear and won all three of them. I'm not sure if that's record. I'm sure it's not, but, you know, three in a row is something. But let's talk about the course. So the arena here at Saint-Tropez is, I would say, medium-sized for a sand arena. And Gregory Baudot, the French course builder, one of the best course builders on the planet, set the course. And it was a really interesting first-round course. It was really long, 14 fences, and your combinations were set very late in the course. Your first combination was 9A-B, and then your second combination, the triple combination, was 13A-B-C, heading away from the gate. So very interesting course, and it was kind of the course was kind of like compact and tight, which you'll see. It rode very similar to like an indoor course where everything is like very quick and in your face, which made it hard to kind of get your rhythm if you fell out of rhythm. And there were a couple lines that didn't ride 100% the way that I expected. That got me a little bit behind, but thankfully Caracole didn't notice and we kept going. So let's, you already know the result, but let's watch the first round. Okay, here we go on our way to the first fence. The back gate is to the right after this fence. Quite a quick rollback you see to fence 2. And then nice 7 to fence 3, a little bit steady for us. And then this 4 got flat for some people, but for us it was fine, no problem. Left turn here, roll back to the triple bar. It was a pretty tight rollback to a triple bar. Like I said, everything's pretty tight. Then a little bit steady 6 coming down to this like wall of planks. Continuing 7, Liverpool Oxer here. But you see for us, the 7 was a little bit steady, but then I got a wee flat at the end there. That was a bit my fault. Tight rollback here to the wall. I did 7 on the inside. Most people did 8. But you can see for me, it wasn't going in the 7. That's because of my track. And for an Oxer in and out, it's important to have enough pace. So I liked my 7. Quick to this vertical. 7 strides, just keep going to the brown and green and yellow Oxer. Nice. Keep going in 6 to the skinny, heading towards the back gate. A little bit, risky there. And then quick to the triple combination, little angle coming in, but it's better to just keep going with Cara than to hold her out too much. Steady 5 to a big wide Oxer, the last fence. Beautiful, lovely Rollie. Okay, so, so proud of her. She's unbelievable. She's so focused and skilled and capable. She understands what's going on, and she just makes it look so easy. It was interesting how some of the lines rode a bit different than I expected. 2 to 3 I expected not to be very, to be collecting, and I got a little bit too close to fence 3, closer than I expected. I need to work on that because that then affects your flow, and especially in a course like that where you really need to hit your flow to nail it, I need to be better at that. Also, after the wall, the plank vertical down to the Liverpool Oxer, that 7, I held a bit too much, and then I had to go at the end. The right work, that was clear, but it wasn't as smooth as it could have been and should have been. And those little details are what kind of can punish you at times. And then as well, the rollback to the wall, I really like that. And, the inside track, 7 to the combination, I like that as well. But it's still, even doing 7, I was a little bit under 9A. And that could take away a little bit of the scope. And that could potentially hurt us. It didn't there, but that's, lucky. But I still need to remember that it could and fix it. Okay, so we were clear, and now going to the jump off. It was a similar winning round style as false tribot, where you come back in reverse order into the second round. So a few people had 4, made it to the second round, and faults carried over. But I was the fastest clear, so I went last again. That's more just a feature of how quick Caracole is. even in the first round. So I went last in the jump off, which, you know, is always fun and always special. So let's watch the jump off.
Up. Come on.
Quiet.
Whoa. Shit.
Under 9.
Go on.
Up.
Up.
Yeah!
So, I mean, obviously I couldn't be prouder of Kara. Actually, I'm on her right now. I couldn't be prouder of the team here at Pomponio, the U.S. team for putting me on the Nations Cup team, Saint Tropez. And, you know, I'm so proud and, you know, I can't believe that we, you know, Kara, not me, jumped 3 CSIO Grand Prix, double clear, and 1 in a row. Yeah, that's unbelievable. But more than that, like singularly for this class, what I really, you know, think back and, you know, what I take away a lot from this is that jump off. You know, I really felt like step for step, she was, you know, so precise, and everything that we talked about and we wanted, you know, when we walked the course and we were hoping for execution wise, happened. And, you know, nothing was, except for maybe the first fence, that angle, you know, to the right, but everything was locked in and was stable and was crisp and accurate, and, you know, she just felt so confident and comfortable in her own skin. And so this morning now, I'm riding her and we're getting ready for the Nations Cup later today, so hopefully we carry on that success, and yeah, God bless Rollie Poly.